This is Sandstorm.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Vitoverse. I got a special guest, man. We doing something different. I told y'all we always gonna do something different here on this channel. Of course, sorry about yesterday. I didn't have a Vito variants, but today, Friday, we doing something different. I'm basically recording this on the day that I do my Vito variant, so that's why we're not getting a Vito variant. So, but I had something planned for that. So, stay tuned for the end of the video for all that. But today I have Noto with me, man. What's going on, man? Happy 4th of July weekend. You know what time it is?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Happy 4th. It's a little soon, but you know what's up.
Yeah, sorry. So you got any plans for the 4th?
I'm actually doing a big barbecue on the 1st of July since the 4th is on a Tuesday, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
for us, it kind of sucks as well. But yeah. So we got this big barbecue going on. We pretty much have almost everything ready. We're just working on getting the pool clean, ready to go, so we can actually have people come in because we just seen the weather's gonna be at least like 97 degrees. So yeah, we're gonna need that pool.
Yeah.
Boy here is actually going to be bartending actually.
Oh, okay.
So I got a friend of mine who's been messaging me. He already has the business cards ready to go. He's supposed to send me the file, and I'm going to basically print them out and have them ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool,
I'll
cool.
let you guys see pictures and stuff, or also with pictures and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, man. All right, so at the topic at hand, 90s TV show themes. Now, I was one day, I have random moments, like Dodo will tell you, I have the most random moments ever.
Oh yeah.
It just comes out of nowhere. I think it's my ADD. I promise you. I feel like I got misdiagnosed in school sometimes. I just have random thoughts. But for some reason, I think I was thinking about TLC for some reason, right? And then when I was looking up TLC, there was a short that popped up on YouTube. And it was a theme song that they did for a TV series, which I'm not finna say because we got something special. We doing something special.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I totally forgot they made that theme song. And it kind of like brought all these emotions and nostalgia back. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Then it had me going down just like my dark theories. It had me going down this rabbit hole of like let me find 90s theme songs. You know what I mean? 90s theme songs of the kid stuff, the adult stuff, because honestly, as far as TV, the 90s was a heck of a time, man. Like very memorable moments, very nostalgic moments. This is still at the point of time where we were able to come home and sit down as a family and sit down and watch stuff. And we actually had to wait for the show to come on its set day. You know what I mean? We
can just as well.
The set time and date. You know what I'm saying? And and specific channel. You know what I mean? It just wasn't all able to be streamed like we had to. It's almost like the dialing the phone number on the telephone type thing. You know what I mean? We come up in that era. You know what I mean?
Basically, you have to look up have to go to buy a TV guide and basically have to go through it.
Yeah.
Wait, when does this come on? Like, what's supposed to be happening? Like, this time on this date? Okay, cool. Let's go.
Yep.
Compared to where we're at now, where it's like we don't even have to use that. Like, we have TVs that basically tell you and it's already done.
Or you can get a notification to your phone that, oh, hey, this show about to come on, or it's on, or it's streaming. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to the channel 0 to see the TV guide and wait for your channel that you're looking for to come and see what's going on. That used to be annoying as all get out. But I'm glad we have the technology we have to this day, because now we can just and it's so convenient, man. So I had fun just actually looking it up, but I was like, hey, would have been dope back in like the COVID situation, in the 2020. We had on YouTube. Well, actually, it started on Instagram, but then it went over to YouTube. But Timberland, the producer, and Swiss Beats, the producer, they had this idea to come up with a versus battle and do this back and forth versus. Like they'll play each other like different songs that were like really hard banging songs against each other, and it's like a little DJ battle. That's actually what it was meant to be, is more of a DJ battle type thing, because that's what they used to do back in the day for DJ battles. They used to, okay, I'll play this song, scratch it up, woo woo, now you go. Now that was the competition back in New York. So you know what I'm saying, like that was a dope concept, and it had people in the the COVID situation. It had us entertained, and I was like, you know what? They should have done, somebody should have done like a 90s TV series versus. So, no, I came to you. I said, hey, my random thoughts.
Yep.
Let's have a versus.
I basically came to, and I said, okay, what do you have in mind? It's like, dude, 90 TV shows. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, great. Are you serious? You really want to do this?
Yep.
So we really thought really hard on this one. So we came up with so many things, and it was so hard because we can just come up with like 100 TV shows from the 90s, early 2000s, and it just becomes like nostalgia.
Yeah. We start going down a rabbit hole, like
a
big
rabbit hole.
Yep. So I gave him an assignment, and I had an assignment. So our versus actually is going to be on the 90s kids TV shows themes versus the 90s adult TV show themes. So we have our list. We have 10 each. We're going to try to keep it short with this. Basically, the whole thought process of this whole versus is the first couple of seconds that you hear when that theme come on, you automatically know what it is, and it automatically brings you back to nostalgia. So that's exactly our aim for you guys today. So write down in the comment section, which one of these songs is hitting hard, you know what I'm saying? Which one of these themes is really catching you? Because we both have some real good catchy ones. And we're actually going to do a part 2 just because there's so many, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about it. The 90s, like going through all the stuff, we didn't even realize how many TV shows we were actually watching. Like, that is crazy, insane. Like, I was like, dude, we're over 90 at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's even more than that. But you know what I'm saying? Just just right off like the hand, like right off the head. You just and it's not like we watched like reruns of this. We lived in the time, and we were watching this in real time. You know what I mean? So it just blows my mind, man. Just wow. You know what I mean? So we gonna get into this. Let's pull this up. We gonna cue it up. We got everything ready for you guys. So if any of these songs that we're gonna play is hitting hard, please comment down in the comment section. We love it. We gonna sit up here and vibe out. Noto, let me know.
Okay. So
what was your thought process?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So,
before we start this, I do want to reiterate one thing important real quick. I do have company over the house because this is also the setup for the barbecue and everything else. So as some of my family members are here, and I am in a different location now. It is blurred out, but I'm in a different location, which is I have more space and work with, but I do have people who will come through up and downstairs. So I will like to let you guys know that I do have company, and it's going to get a little loud, so I just fair warn you guys at a time.
Yeah, cool. And we appreciate that too, man. So definitely just bear with us. Now, honestly, I have to do my apologies too. We're both having computer problems, so if this kind of goes in and out, yes, it's pre-recorded, but we're not going to take the time to actually gotta like try to chop it up and, you know what I'm saying, and fix it up and stuff like that. It's kind of going to come in and out here and there or whatever like that, but just bear with us. Y'all kind of will get the idea of what we're doing and stuff like that. And again, I promise you guys, things are going to get better on this channel for me anyway, so we won't have these problems. And I know Noto's, he's just in the process of getting stuff together and stuff like that, so he's going to have it together. So just bear with us. But hey man, we're going to have some fun today. So Noto, yeah. I got you going first. What you got for me?
Oh, man. Why not? Why? So I'm going to hit you off with something of a classic cartoon. It's in the Nickelodeon era of the days. I'm going to hit you with Rocco.
Here we go. Yo.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Yo. That is crazy. I forgot about the little dog. I gotta watch this. I got to. Yo, that is crazy. Alright. So we gotta play just you know what I'm saying, the first couple of little seconds of this, you know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna do 30 seconds for each one. But yeah, definitely looking at this, man. First thing that came to my mind is sitting at my great grandmother's house. And she's cooking. And I'm in the living room. I remember what channel it was back in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It was channel 22. That was Nickelodeon. So I'll be like, Grandma, can I watch channel 22? Go in there, Rocco Martin's Life. I think this came on probably around 7, 6 maybe, or something like that over here, Eastern time. So we, when it came on, it was almost dinner time, or it was dinner time, or past it. Man, this is just bringing back autumn. So what does this do for you, man?
And this is a time where we had that time with Snick. We had the Nickelodeon Snick time, where we actually had all these other shows that came with it. And usually every time when they had it, it was always one after the cartoons will come in of the 4. So it was usually either that one or Ren and Stimpy or something like that at the time frame. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, that's one of them ones right there. All right, so let's move along. Same thing. So when I wasn't able to watch, Nickelodeon at the said time, I had to watch adult stuff like
Martins booked their Verbo vacation.
We got these commercials.
They really weren't looking for much.
I had to watch adult shows like this.
Yep. I hate you.
Yo. This used to give me chills.
You're not the only one. Oh my god.
Yo.
What?
Man, just looking at this is crazy.
Back in the day.
Yo, that part right there. Yeah. like that part right there when you saw the little shadow walking down that used to mess me up. I used to be like, what is that? What is it? Who is he? They used to jack me up so much, man. But what does that do for you, man?
That was a time okay, so not gonna lie, I'm a sucker. I'm not really a sucker. I hate horror movies. I'm not a big fan of them. But when it came to TV series, there were points where it's this was at the young age. I was like, I do not like this, but somehow it kept sucking me into watching, and I was like, oh my god, what am I getting myself to? And I was always afraid of what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a great show back in the day, but it gave me not as much of nightmares. It's just one of those things where I don't like scary movies or scary shows as a kid. So it was just one of those things. I'm like, nah. But this was actually a great show back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely gave me them. We're not gonna play it on this one, so I probably won't even say it right now. But there was another one too at that time, and it was actually real. It wasn't even no fake. It was based on real situations. So we'll do that. We'll say that for next time.
Yeah.
We'll say that next one.
I got something to go with that too. So that's an extra bonus.
Okay.
So,
All right, so on to the next one. So the next one is
hmm.
you.
Yeah.
So should
My
we?
next one.
Oh yeah,
Let-
go ahead.
sure. So my next one is very. I enjoyed this. It's still the greatest, and it was never expected to go this route with the usual original tunes and everything else. But we gotta go to school, man. We gotta go to school for the funness of this.
All
Yeah,
right, let's get
go
it.
for it. Go. Hit it. Hit it.
We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony. And in this cartoony, we're invading or teaming. We're comic dispensers, we crack the bombs.
Yo.
Just get a dose of comedy. So here's at the Acres, it's a whole wide world apart.
This is crazy.
Only stands alone, a cartoon work of art.
The scripts were rejected, expect the unexpected.
Tiny Toon Adventures is about to start.
Oh man. All right. Yeah. That.
You gotta go to school, man. You got to learn from
Hey
the best.
man, like, yo, what's crazy is I remember the Muppets. The Muppets had like the Muppet Babies, which were just baby versions of themselves, right?
Yeah.
This right here, I thought was actually, at one point, until I actually started paying attention, I got older and started paying attention. I thought this was like the baby versions of, the Looney Tunes, but it's actually not. They're their own character. They're like the juniors of them. You know what I mean? Like if they had kids. So you know what I'm saying? This gave me so many memories, man. What about you?
For me, this was actually great because the very first episode of it was the introductory of the tune because the very beginning of the narrow is actually Bugs Bunny and he talks about the story of the Tiny Toons, like the very first episode of introducing Babs and Buster Bunny. But that was one of the things I loved about it because it was something totally different. But then when you get so far into the series, they actually had a movie which was how they spend their summer vacation, where you see all the characters doing something on their summer vacation, and it's freaking the most craziest thing ever.
Right.
It's great. So I love it, and especially one of my favorite episodes is they'll do how like us like we actually watch like music videos and stuff. So then they'll take certain songs from like actual songs that we know, like those songs, and they'll have like their own version of music videos of them. And it's great. Or they'll actually make their own kind of like own music video, and it's great. I love it.
Yeah. All right.
Man.
All right, so on to mine. Now, honestly, I ain't even finna say it. I'm just gonna go to it, man.
Yep.
It speaks for itself.
Yes. This time.
No words, just classic music.
Yep.
Oh man, what does this do for you, man?
For Law and Order, like it took me a minute to get into it because earlier on it was just wasn't one of my things at the time frame. But I guess later on it started picking up because we had, I think if I remember who was in it, like Ice-T and
Right.
what's his name? Anthony. I might say the name wrong, but I think I can't remember his name. But anyways, it was two specific people who actually was in it that we know very well. But I think like midpoint before they started covering it, I started to get into it slowly. But it's actually I like it at the time. The theme song is still classic. Nobody cannot distinct this. When you hear it, it's literally Law and Order, no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what. So Law and Order always sticks to everyone's head. Like, yo, that's Law and Order.
Yeah.
I know that song. I know that theme song easily.
Yeah, definitely. For me, man, I didn't watch it until Ice-T. Even with that, I'm like an in and out. What this is for me is this was my I'm about to go to bed theme song, because at this point in time, this is my mom when it came on. This is when my mom was like, "Okay, it's time for you to go to bed. We move third." So the beginning of this is bringing back oh, I gotta go get my pajamas on and da da da.
Yeah.
Never really watched the episode. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna move right along, man. Move right along. All right, so this next one, it don't need no introduction as well, man.
Don't. I'm just playing. I don't even have to say nothing for this. This is easy enough as it is.
Oh, after the commercial, I need to be a prime
Yeah.
member. I gotta be a prime member.
Yup.
The Max. Yo. All right, man. So, what I do for you, man? Because I know what it does for me.
I already been know what it does for me. And and besides, remember, we already had this simple discussion from the Dark Theories, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
sure.
remember what we said about the pinky and the brain. This is how it actually started. The Animaniacs was the first one. The best thing I love about it is that their humor is not just like for kids. It's kind of just all jokes, but when adults get to it, they're like, "Holy crap! This mess is like, oh my god, they really said this." And you would never expect it. Their humor is like the creators for this. Their humor is so over the top, and I love it.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, man. But it did wonders for me, and I loved it for what it is. And I still haven't even watched the newer update ones of it. So, but I still want to get a chance to check it out. But Animaniacs has always been my favorite, right behind.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the ones too for me. I think there's a time frame for them as well. WB had a certain time frame. I want to say kind of close to like when we got out of school. So that was close to around like 4 or 3 o'clock when Animaniacs would come on.
Yep.
The animated Batman series, the animated Superman series, Tiny Toons, all that was like one little conglomerate. That's what we had a lot of time. A lot of our cartoons as well was like this one like section of show that's from this time to this time. Pretty much, this is going to entertain you until your mom and parents get home.
Yep.
If they got home around like 7 or 6 or something like that. So this is this in between time frame. So. You know what I mean? So that's what that done for me. I honestly, it just brings back just me coming home from school if I'm done with my homework, watch this. You know what I mean? So, all right, so moving right along to the next one. Honestly, I didn't get into this one until I was actually older. So, but I do remember the theme song when it'll pop on. So, definitely, we're about to get in this next one. Yo, just hear that, man. Like, you know what's funny? It's like with certain stuff, especially when we were kids, it's not even the whole song. It'd be like certain points.
Yeah.
It's all right, because I'm saying about a bit. That part right there, that was...
Everybody knows what time it was.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so, man, definitely, it just, it's one of those ones where it's just like, you know the song. Even if you didn't watch the episodes, you know the song. Like, again, I watched the episodes a lot later in life and stuff, like pretty much the reruns, but I do remember when it came on. I don't know what it was. I think in the 90's, a lot of us just sat around for some of these shows just for the intros. The intros were like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't watch the show. We just want to watch the intro real quick. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely. That's the one I had right there. So, all right, we're going to move right along to the next one. Now, this one, when you said this one, man, I said, let's get it.
Let's do it. Yo, intro.
Take charge of
your
time. I'm behind the wheel of a 2023 EV6. The EV6 is a smart and space.
Life is like a hurricane.
Yo, this is crazy.
Love it.
Yo, classic. Honestly, man. Oh man, I was in college and I used to wear a lot of black and green, mainly green, right? So there was these two individuals. They used to wear, like, this one dude. He's from Indiana. He used to wear red a lot, and then this other guy, his favorite color was blue, and I think we actually nicknamed him Blue or whatever. We would always walk around and they would call us Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
You gotta be kidding me.
Dead serious. Dead serious. We would walk around this. We are. So, yo, that's what that reminds me of when I see them per se. But you know, like just seeing this reminds me of who was it? Who had DuckTales? Was that Disney?
Yes.
Yeah. So they had a little. I can't remember when their hour was, but it was like it had like this one specific hour where the Gargoyles, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I'm saying? All these other stuff. You know what I mean? So it I don't know. It was something about like a block of error like that they used to have.
I forgot the name it was called, but I know they had a block. It was some name. It always had something like, and it always had 4 Pacific cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And every time when something new came out, one actually got taken out, and then that one got replaced.
Yeah.
With the new one. So,
Yeah.
But as for me, like, oh my God, this cartoon does so many wonders from start to finish. Everything. It's, oh my God, it's such a classic. You cannot go wrong with the theme song. The theme song alone, everybody knows the theme song. Nobody cannot deny it. Even though with the newer version, which I'm still trying to work on the new version, which I like the old version. I like this version. I do like it. It's a classic. You can't deny it. Like, kind of do like the new one because certain things did get changed. The theme song is still the same, but just a little different. So it still has the same routine. It's just that each character now is a bit different. Like Webby, in the original is just, you know, innocent little girl, and this one Webby's like adventurous, want to do something fun and trying to go out and do some dangerous stuff like that. So it's the story is a bit changed, but it's great because I found out, and not going to spoil anything I don't want to say, but there are other characters that do appear, and I got spoiled with something, even though I didn't watch it. I just saw something, and it does bring in one specific character that I will do in another versus.
Yeah.
So then I will bring that piece of information, but that's still somewhere down the road of the seasons. So there's only 3 seasons of the new one, and I'm only just went through the first episode and need to go through the rest. But it's great from what I've seen. But the classic still is.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Matter of fact, now that you say that, this actually aired at the same time that the Warner Brothers situation was airing.
Yep.
So, because there was a competition, there was a specific
between
character
between Warner Brothers and Disney.
Yeah, because there was a specific, like, one of the characters that I'm sure that you were about to name. There was a competition. There was like they were trying to make a. Okay, yeah. So all right. So on the next one. Now this one, it don't need no introduction as well, man. A lot of these dope, man. You gonna keep hearing me say that. You know what I mean?
Sure doesn't. Besides some water, besides some beer water. That's
I gotta be a prime member.
From
I told you you need to do it.
I'm about to be a prime member.
hydration that powers our everyday percent natural spring water, fueled by nature.
For so long.
All right, hold on real quick, guys. Gotta wait until my internet catch back up.
Yeah, I saw it a little in there.
Yeah, it kind of went out a little bit. Yeah, I know what time it is.
Condition, this day and age, to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition.
Yo, he got the same last name.
Design, some people say it's even harder to find.
Had to stop it right there. So, this does a lot. Matter of fact, fun fact, the girl that just before they showed this boy, the girl, she was actually on there for only one season, I want to say.
I believe so.
And then she never returned. And it's almost like you don't forget her. You didn't forget that she was in it.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I think as a kid, you just didn't realize or recognize that type of stuff until later on. And then you hear the mishaps and all this other stuff. They're talking about a reunion. Now people saying they don't want to do the reunion because how they did that girl, whatever, or whatever that situation may have been. But regardless, this by far, I'm telling you, back in the day, we had blocks of when stuff aired out, aired, and there was a lineup. You know what I mean? It'll be Family Matters. It'll be Full House. It'll be like this whole like little boom, 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 back to back. And I think this was like an ABC show or something. As a matter of fact,
it was. Originally it was the ABC show. The block was a Friday night block, and they had I forgot what the fourth one was. It's always been changed out. I know three of them
probably Home Improvement, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It was something else. It was always going to be something different. But I know the three main ones that were in there was Family Matters was first, Step by Step was the second, Boy Meets World was the third, and then the fourth one was something else. It was always something different. But those main three always stayed in the block, regardless.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Now that you said that, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember there was an episode further down the line that it was the episode where each of the four series had a connection with each other because they all went to one place. They all went to Disney World. And you see Family Matters had their situation when they went to Disney World. You had Step by Step had their situation with the Disney World. Then you had Boy Meets World had their situation at Disney World. So all four of them went to Disney World with their own situation.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest things I remember. And that was one of the greatest episodes right there because that's where Urkel actually had his machine where he basically brings his alter self comes into play.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And you know what's crazy too? I think all their shows had that theme because what comes on after that block is funny. America's Funniest Home Videos, and they had the Disney Disney thing. So yeah, that's amazing that you said. Now that makes it now it's all coming back. Like okay, yeah. But all right, so on to this next one. Let's get it. It's another. I think it's a WB.
It is a WB. It's definitely a WB.
After this commercial.
After the spicy chicken commercial.
Right.
Super Team Extraordinaire, Freakazoids, Freakazoids, run around in underwear, Freakazoids, guess who's watching to be seen, Freakazoids, have something that sounds to do, Freakazoids,
oh wow.
It has a chocolate
oh, they had it on Cartoon Network.
Yep. Freakazoids.
Check out Dexter Duckins, your computer ace. When surfing on the internet, and was after cyberspace. He turned into the Freakazoid, strong and super quick. He drives a Phillips plane.
All right, let's stop right there. But oh man, yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, a lot of these shows got sold to other companies later on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But the original airing, even though it says Cartoon Network right there, it was WB.
Yeah. Because the very beginning of the intro actually shows him on the corner said the WB on it.
Yeah.
Before they actually showed the Cartoon Network logo.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this definitely was a classic cartoon, man. It was one of those ones that was just classic WB stuff. WB was just coming out with like a lot of comedy. You know what I mean? That's what they kind of known for. You know what I mean? So.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, that brings back memories. All right, so on to the next one.
Do it.
We stand into WB. We got to keep it going.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful guys. Dynamite. That is.
Yes. And
so right here, this one was a Tribe Called Quest did it. So that honestly, that intro, it was very short. You know what I'm saying? Like anyway. So it was always like 40 seconds or something like that. There was a different version too that was like a little longer. But this was the one that everybody loved. Like you had your little, give me a high five. That whole part. Matter of fact, the intro, that specific one, that's the catch. That's the catch right there. Like that's the one that's like that sticks in your head. As soon as you hear that, oh snap, the Wayne's coming on. You know what I mean? So, man, that just brings back those. A lot of these were evening shows, man. And what's crazy is we say like we were watching this stuff, and it's like, how are we watching this? And they were on different channels, and somehow we made a way. Somehow we made a way. I think a lot of this was that definitely like spaced out throughout the week. So it'll probably be a Wednesday block. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So on to the next one.